This stepmother was downright cruel. She mocked the deaf and mute prince, saying he had no right to be king. When her son beat the prince, she just stood by and watched coldly. After the giant king passed away, she went as far as to alter the royal decree, handing the throne to her own son. But what she did later brought people to tears. Bojji had been deaf and mute since birth. He was small and weak, and had endured endless ridicule from the world. Yet when the king died, he had passed the throne to Bojji. Suddenly, smoke came out of the king's mouth. A massive monster appeared before everyone. It slowly raised its hand and pointed at Bojji, then let out a loud laugh and vanished into thin air. That night, the queen tore up the will. She claimed Bojji was unfit to rule, and urged the ministers to crown her own son instead. During the coronation, when Dida was declared king, Bojji was stunned and heartbroken. But he couldn't say a word. He just ran out of the palace in sadness. He wanted to talk to his only friend, the shadow creature, but the guards had already captured it and locked it in prison. To escape, the shadow creature cut open its own body. But just as it got out, it was stopped again. It insisted it only wanted to help Bojji. The guards, unsure, went to ask Bojji. They drew a picture of the shadow. Bojji quickly nodded. It was his best friend. But the guards said it had to go far away. Bojji was devastated. Even his best friend was leaving. He stared blankly out of the castle. His father's final words and his friend's fate filled his mind. If he couldn't be king, then he would go on an adventure. He went to the queen and said he wanted to travel. She was shocked, worried he'd be in danger alone. But in a slip of the tongue, she deeply hurt him. Heartbroken, Bojji ran back to his room. If she wouldn't let him leave, he'd escape himself. He tied his clothes into a rope and tried to climb out of the castle. Just then, the queen walked in. Seeing him take such a risk, she panicked and called the guards to pull him up. But suddenly, the rope slipped. Bojji was about to fall to his death. In that critical moment, the queen leapt after him without hesitation. Luckily, the guards caught her in time, and Bojji was saved by the backpack he carried. The queen rushed to his side, using healing magic to save him. She drained all her energy just to heal his wounds. She raised her hand in anger, but let it fall gently. Turns out, the stepmother who seemed so cruel had actually been quietly loving Bojji all along.